Magic Square Activity 4. Now this is a harder one. We have to find the magic squares with these square roots. It's probably an activity more suitable for lower secondary than primary school. First of all, we'll need to work out what the square root of 8 is. Now, the square root of 8 is actually 2 times 2 times 2, which equals the square root of 2 times 2 times the square root of 2. And of course, the square root of 2 by 2 is just 2, so that's 2 root 2. So this one is actually 2 root 2. Square root of 18 is actually square root of 9, or 3 by 3 by 2. So that's 3 root 2. So you can see we're just moving around root 2, 2 root 2, 3 root 2. This will be 4 root 2. Now 4 root 2, putting it back inside, is simply going to be equal to 16 times 2, which is the square root of 32. Okay, so that's 4 root 2. So this one up here is 5 root 2, which is the square root of 50. This one is 6 root 2, which is the square root of 72. Going down here, this is 7 root 2, which is the square root of 98. 98, 7 squared times 2. And going across here, this is 8 root 2, which is 128. That's 64 times 2. And finally down here, this one is the square root of 9 by 2, which is, so 81 by 2, which is 162. 9 squared, I should have said. Right, and that's your magic square. So all those will add up to the magic number. The magic numbers are simply 3 times root 50. Now remember, root 50 is 5 root 2. So this is actually 15 root 2. Now there's the magic number you had with a simple 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 9. So we just tacked on a root 2. So what we can do is use that middle number to work out what the next number is going to be. Now root 75, have a go at this one yourself if you like. Square root of 75 on simplification is going to be 25 times 3, or 5 root 3. Now to work backwards, remember we took 4 away, we'll take, not 4 away, we'll take 4 root 3 away, minus 4 root 3, and that gets us back to the starting point. Alright, so this will just continue on. This one here will be 2 root 3, which is root 12. Over this side here, that's going to be 3 root 3, which is root 27. Okay, going down here, this is going to be 4 root 3, which is 4 4 is 16 times 3 is 48. Back up to there. Now that was 5 root 3, so this will be 6 root 3. And 6 root 3 is square root of 108. Great practice for surd work, this one. Okay, and down here we've got 6 root 3, so 7 root 3, which is the square root of 147, I think. 147. 147. Okay, now we're getting across, and that's going to be 8 root 3, which is square root of 192. And down here, finally, you get the square root of 9 root 3, which is 240, square root of 243. Alright, this last one. Well, have a go yourself at this one. Just pause the video. Alright, so what we know now is that square root of 125 is equal to 25 times 5, which is 5 root 5. Okay, so I beg your pardon, I should have told you what the magic number was here. Well, you should have guessed it. That's going to be 3 times this one. That's 3 times 5 root 3, which is 15 root 3. If you want to check this on a calculator, it's quite interesting. You've got a decimal approximation for each of these, which should always be the same. Down here, the square root of 125, well, that is 5 root 5. So we can say the magic number straight away. It's going to be, you guessed it, 15 root 5. There's that 15 popping in again. Right, so 5 root 5 take away 4 root 5, so again, as you guessed, this would be root 5 up the top. Okay, and then we go on and we get all the other ones down here. It's going to be square root of 20, which is 2 root 5. Cross over here, that's root 45. Drop down to square root of 80. Whizzing up the top here, we get square root of 180. Dropping down here, square root of 245. Going across now, that's the square root of 320. And finally, dropping down here, we get the square root of 405. Now, I think that might impress your friends. It's a very good exercise to reinforcing your work with surds if you're doing that at school at the moment. Okay, well, that's Magic Squares activity number 4. Thank you for watching.